Hi guys, Matt here from Motobatt USA, and I'm here today to talk to you about all things Motobatt. Motobatt is a completely unique battery, and over the next short while, I'll take you on a journey as to why we designed the range like this. Motobatt is completely unique in the way that it can remove inventory and add sales to your business. We spoke to dealers about what customers wanted in a battery, and by far it was a one-stop solution. Dealers and consumers were happy with the original equipment battery, but not everybody could afford the premium price. On the other hand, many of the alternatives wouldn't last a whole season, and in fact were around about 20 to 30% down on capacity, and that's going to leave you stranded. Lower cost alternatives mean that your electrical system is not going to work how it's designed to. Add to that additional accessories like winches, light bars, consumer accessories, and it's game over for the battery. Motobatt has established itself in 58 countries around the globe. Its advanced AGM technology is absolutely the best technology to use for all climates, from scooters to UTV. 80% of industry sales are made up of just 12 Motobatt part numbers, and of those 12, 50% are made up of just 4 part numbers. Compared to OEM offerings, it offers a huge reduction in inventory and complexity. Nobody has to play with acid, so the workplace is much safer. The Motobatt one-stop solution. You can go from all this 240 part numbers to just this 34 part numbers. Motobatt is a factory activated battery. That means that your staff do not have to waste time activating the battery. The other great part about that is with our SKU reduction program, you have up to 6 times the stock rotations of a standard OE style battery. Factory activation means there's no activation time, no waiting around for your customer. No longer does staff have to spend 20, 25 minutes activating batteries and asking the customer to come back later on. Motobatt offers the best return on investment in the industry. With up to 6 times stock rotations, that is a much simpler proposition. You're selling a quality product that exceeds OEM specifications, so your customer is always happy. What we're going to talk about now, guys, is inventory. Too much inventory. And this is a problem that dealers have all across the planet. Motorcycle stores with too much battery inventory. Okay, you can see in the foreground our MBTX20U battery, and that replaces 34 part numbers, which you can see sitting here on the desk. Now, while it's true that as a dealer you may not have all of these 34 part numbers, that is what you need to satisfy consumer demand. Now, the real problem comes to these tend to be the more expensive batteries in the range. Maybe they're more than $100 to $150 depending on what currency you're in and where you are on the planet. But any way you look at it, it's 34 times more than that little yellow brick sitting in the front of this picture. Okay, so it's a massive saving for you as a dealer to stock the Motobatt range just by virtue of the fact that you don't have to have all these batteries in stock. Now, the additional bonus of that is that with Motobatt being a factory activated battery, it is boost charged from the factory and it's sitting on the shelf ready to go. Now, many of these other types of batteries, and you'll see all the different part numbers there, are also activated batteries. But because you only need that particular battery every now and again, there's a tendency for that type of inventory to sit on the shelf and actually go bad after a few years. That never happens with a Motobatt battery because quite simply, for each and every one of these part numbers that your customer comes in to get, you are selling exactly the same part number, so it never sits on the shelf. These batteries absolutely race out the door and you'll never miss a sale. So inside your Motobatt catalogue, guys, you're going to find all the battery specification charts, everything you need to know about Motobatt. This can also, of course, be found on www.motobatt.us. So if you want to see weights, dimensions, amp hour capacities in millimeters, inches, terminal polarity, technical drawings, you're going to find it all here. Now, if you need to find out how to cross-reference a Motobatt battery to the OEM part number, we have a battery cross-reference Motobatt to industry or JIS standard, and we also have the reverse, the JIS standard, to the industry cross-reference. Those pages are in the front of the Motobatt book.